Hey, hi, hello, how are you? I'm Pia. Today I'm going to be doing my first writing update of 2024. So I know I kind of fell off the wagon of posting writing vlogs. They're coming back, don't you even worry. But I took a little break from writing towards the end of November when I was doing my grad school applications, and then all of December when I was just Decembering. Like if you're like a student and like also trying to live a life, like December is just like kind of crazy. It's like finals, it's everything, it's crazy. So I was Decembering in December. But I finally got back to my writing project in 2024 in January. So right now, in case you're new and don't know what I'm talking about, hi, I'm Pia, I write books. I'm currently in the process of querying my first book, which the code word is STM, that's the initials. And I'm also working on the second draft of my second book, which is the initials WIA. I actually might keep this name. You know what? I finally worked the title into the book, which I hadn't done before. I'm sorry, this is like a really random tangent, but I have the title of my first book, STM, in the book. And that's why it became the title, because I was like, this is like perfect. Like it makes a lot of sense. And like if you read the book, you'll understand. For this one, I was like, oh, it's just a cute little phrase. And then I was like, no, you have to like put it in the book. So I don't know, I kind of like it. Anyway, I'm warming to it. But I'm gonna tell you about my plans for these two books, possibly my third book, whatever we're doing in this video. Mostly kind of like my plans for 2024 as a whole, and then just kind of like on a more micro level of like what I'm doing right now and what I'm doing next. So as you will see, or you've already seen, I don't know if my first writing vlog of 2024 went up or not. I am working on the second draft of WIA, and that is something that is my main priority right now. I really want to get that done. I don't want to just be like in the middle of it for a long time, especially like taking time off of it always kind of like makes me forget things. And I think it's really important when you're like in a book to really be in it and just like know everything that's going on, because like even now, like because I started this draft at the beginning of November, I'm still like finding myself a little bit like, did that happen? Did I make that up? Is that fan fiction in my head? Is it on the page? I'm not sure. It's a little bit of a problem and we want to avoid that. So I'm trying to get the second draft done as soon as possible. I'm not really putting a date on it just because I know myself. Fun fact, I know me and I don't want to stress myself out, and I also don't know what my schedule looks like next semester. Well, I do know what it looks like, but I don't know what it's gonna feel like for my classes. I kind of made like a kooky schedule, as I always do. Honestly, like so crazy, but it's my last semester, so like I want to like make the most of the semester and also just like chill with classes, and I might get an internship. Like I don't know what's going on. That's what's going on there. I don't know like what my writing routine yet is going to look like for 2024. Maybe I'll make a video on it once I get it down. For now, we're just trying out other people's routines and just trying to fit in writing where we can. But as of filming this, I'm in the second act of the book, and we're just in the trenches, you know, we're just like chugging through. I'm really enjoying writing the second draft. There's a lot of like threads that I'm weaving, and I can just like feel myself getting better as a writer, which is really awesome. Like amazing to me that like I can do so many things with this book, and this book is like so many things. There's so much going on in this book, and that's why it's a lot longer than my first book. But it at the same time is just like I feel so much more in control of everything that's going on, and I feel more like secure in myself as a writer, that like I can weave all these threads together and I can make these things work that I want to, and I can have this be a payoff, and like I can make it work. So I'm feeling very confident and I'm enjoying the process of doing the second draft. It's going very smoothly. It's going much more smooth than writing the first draft. And I think I told you in a vlog or two that I actually am first drafting a couple of chapters just because not that I didn't have enough words before. I was looking back, and this is a dual POV story, and I really want them to switch perspectives every chapter, and I wasn't doing that in the first draft. So there are like 3 more chapters I'm adding in. I can't exactly remember, but I know the total chapter count is gonna be 36, and I think it was 32, so maybe 4 extra chapters. But yeah, so then I'm first drafting those, and yeah, so my plan, finish the second draft, let's say end of February. Let's give her time. February always like passes me by and I never see her. Let's say end of February, we're gonna finish the second draft, and then I want to do like a once over of it all and just kind of like look it over again and just kind of like go through it, kind of like quick line changes and stuff like that. And then I want to put it down. I want to put it down. I want to put it to the side. I don't want to see it for a while, and I'll tell you why. In March, hopefully, tentatively, that's when I'm thinking this is gonna happen. I'm gonna go back to my first book. Shocker. Okay. The next thing I want to talk to you guys about is querying and how my first book has been going. I think I said in a video I was going to stop querying my book for a while. And I don't know if I explained why I was going to do that, but that was a thought I had for a while. And I wasn't really actively querying it either. Like, I've sent out probably 10 queries at this point. I've been querying for a year and I've sent out 10 queries. Like, I haven't really been like on the grind about it because like I have a million other things going on and it's not my top priority. I think it's gonna happen when it happens and like that's fine with me. I think I told you that I got like a full request in like last March. And then I was basically on the hook with that agent for about 9 months. And then they finally were like, actually no, and gave me a rejection. That came about in November, December. I don't know when exactly. I think it was December maybe. And they rejected it. They really didn't give me any explanation. They didn't give me any tips. They were just like, see you later, bye. And that was really disappointing because I had kind of thought, or like, it's all a learning process, but I feel like I'd learned in like other people's videos and stuff about the querying journey is that like agents will like tell you why they don't want to pick up your book. And especially if you get further in the process of like asking for a full, like they'll be more explicit about like their reasons why they didn't take it on. And so I was really like hoping for like this big editorial about the book and that I could go in and edit it and like with these thoughts in mind and make it better. But I got like, one line that was like, wait, what did it say? It was really fun. I mean, it's funny like in hindsight. It wasn't funny in the moment. I just didn't fall in love with your writing. And I was like, what do I do with that? Like, what can I actually do with that? That is not productive. Anyway, but around that same time, I got another full request, which is why I'm assuming that the first agent was like annoyed with me, I guess. I don't know. So I am still waiting on another full request. I think I have 2 or 3 other queries that are just out, that are just normal, that are just hanging out in the universe. But I am kind of like taking a pause. Like I think I'm going to query a little bit here and there, but it's not going to be my main focus for this book. Now my first book, STM, I wrote it, I loved it, I wrote 3 drafts of it, I worked really, really hard on it, and I had a final product that I was happy with. That was a year ago. And I now feel that I am a better writer, that I have sat long enough away from the project that there are things that I want to make better and I know I can make better as a better writer. So I'm gonna like leave the queries that are out and you know the full request that you know has already sent like that previous draft. But in March I am hoping to do a full another draft of STM, which is kind of crazy. You know, like I said, like I feel like I'm a better writer, and my whole idea with like querying that version of the book wasn't that this was a perfect version of this book. It was that I just want someone else to see the potential in this and, you know, like take that for what it is. And that's kind of what I was hoping would happen. And I'm not like saying I'm like jaded by the process of querying. Like I'm not saying like, you know, it failed me. It wasn't what I wanted. But I am saying now as a better writer, I can feel like I'm putting a better foot forward in making another draft. And there are just like things where I'm just like, I think about something and I'm like, oh, that really could use like another whole scene of this happening to develop that further. And like I just think it's gonna get longer. Like it's a short book, so I just think it's like mostly just like, it's just filling things out. I think it just needs to be rounded out more, which is something that I knew I was gonna get like feedback on. So now I'm just giving myself that feedback in advance because no one's doing it for me. I am going to do another full draft of STM in March, hopefully. And then I'm hoping to do a kind of like writing retreat situation with a friend in like the middle of March. So I'm hoping to have some chapters to like have her read and like bounce off ideas about at that point. And then I'm thinking that once I finish that draft, which is probably going to be April, May situation, I'm graduating, so like who knows, then I am going to send it off to more readers. That is something that I have been very hesitant to do because I don't know, I've always been taught like keep your ideas close, and I think that's good. I just want to make this the best book it can, and I think that I have kind of gotten over my fears of being like, I need to keep it to me and like just do it myself, and like, you know, that's good, but I just think it can be better, and I want it to be the best it can be. Like I have so much faith in that project. I have so much love for my first book. Want it to be my first book. Like I don't want like the second book. Like I love my second book. I love WIA. Like I love the characters. I love everything that's going on, but I don't want it to be my first book. I don't. Like I think my first book should be STM, and it just like makes sense to me. So I'm gonna do a beta reader situation or an alpha reader or whatever. I don't know what it's called. A reader situation. And I might need your help on it. I might go into the YouTubes and ask y'all if you want to read it. I might do that. And then I'm hoping after I graduate, than to do a whole nother big round of queries, because I like feel like I will A, finally have the time, and B, be way more prepared for like when someone says, can I have the full? I'll be like, here it is. It is beautiful. It is polished. Like, honey, she has had so much work done. But like, that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping the like feedback is like minor when I like get readers on it, because it will be like super far in the process. That's what I'm thinking. And now, if this doesn't go according to plan, what might happen is I might get a response from the query that are already sent out, and whatever happens there is gonna change everything. Because if someone wants it and wants like, yeah, then I might have to abandon WIA for a while. I might have to push up my rewrite of STM and make bigger changes than I was anticipating. So that might change, and it's something that I am not anticipating, but I am preparing myself for the possibility of, because I still want to be open to, you know, if someone can see, that's my main thing, like if someone can see the value in STM in its current state, like that is the person that I want, you know, like, because I know like that I'm so much of a better writer than I was when I wrote that. If someone can already see the value in that, then I'm like, we're meant to be, you know? So that's what I'm hoping, but like, we'll see, and like people take forever. So like, I'm not really like counting my eggs before they're hatched. I'm just doing my own thing, and then whoever wants to contact me, answer my query, they can do that. Am I planning on writing another book this summer? That's an interesting question. I definitely have thought about it. I was gonna say I haven't thought about it. I definitely have thought about it. If you didn't know, I typically write a book, not every summer, but for the past 2 summers, I have written the first draft of a book. I've done it in 30 days. I've done it in like 3 months. I've just done it over the summer. And I have a problem. Again, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna do like an update to this video like in March, maybe, once I know like where I'm going in the fall, because I don't know what I'm doing fall 2024. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what I'm doing summer 2024, but like most importantly, I don't know what I'm doing in the fall. I don't know what I'm doing in the fall. I'm graduating, so like anything can happen. So with that being said, I have 2 projects that I'm considering working on this summer. I don't know which to work on. I don't know, because one will be very challenging. One will be really challenging, the most challenging book I've ever written. That big undertaking, it's gonna take me years to write this book if I start this book. CTTA is what we're calling the book that I don't think I will write. Like, no, I think I will write it, but I just think it's gonna take so long and so much effort, and like, it's gonna be really, really hard to write this book. Maybe it's gonna be really easy. Maybe I'm just like, maybe I'm being crazy. But I think it's gonna be hard, because it's unlike anything I've written. It's more adult. It is dual POV. It is dual timeline. It is partially set in the past. And it's just heavier. It's a lot heavier. It is not cute, light, and fun. It does not have a romance. Like, it does not have a romance subplot. And I don't know if I can write a book without a romance subplot. I gotta be honest. But my other idea is really cute and fun. And it's a cute contemporary YA romance. And I'm like, that would be really fun. I don't have a lot of ideas for that. Like, I don't know what the perspective is. I don't know a lot about the character. But it would be my first queer romance. And I'm very excited to write something queer. Both of these would be queer. Let's be queer and clear about the fact that my next book has to be queer. Like, I gotta be honest. We've been in the trenches. But I don't know if I would like do the easy thing or do the hard thing. I think it's gonna turn out to be like whatever I'm doing that over the summer. Like, if I'm not doing anything, then I can do the hard thing. But if I'm like busy and I'm working and I'm grinding, I'm working a 9 to 5, then I'm gonna want the light, fun, fluffy contemporary, and then we can put off CTTA. The other one doesn't have initials. The other thing is that I told you I'm applying to grad school, and I want to go to grad school. I would love that. I would love to put off the real world for a little bit longer. I applied for like creative writing programs, and in a creative writing program, you have to do a thesis. Now, my idea is that CTTA would be my thesis. So if I do get into grad school and I go to grad school, and I decided to go to grad school, then I might put off doing that until the fall. See how it goes. Bro, like, I have been saying such nonsense. Like, I want to see an alien turn on this video and try to make sense of what the fuck I'm talking about right now. These days nowadays, I'm kidding myself. Anyway, I think I'm gonna rework a short story for one of my classes. Expand on that for a project, because I hate short stories and I actually don't want to write another short story in my god-forsaken life. Will not be writing short fiction. Maybe one day I'll change my mind, but I don't think I will. I think that's my plans for 2024 for my writing. It's a little crazy. It's a little chaotic. It's a little bit much. But it is gonna happen. It is. Like, I have done so much writing in the past couple of years. It has been so lovely and such an awesome journey. Like I said, like, getting better at something, it's like, and like knowing and feeling that you're getting better is really awesome. And I just want to keep doing this. Like, I love writing. It's Plot twist. Plot twist. I want to do this for my career. I haven't reached a level of burnout, and I'm hoping that I won't. I'm hoping that with these scheduled breaks and like switching of projects and stuff, we won't do that. Yeah, I'm just excited to keep chugging along, to be honest. It's really, I'm really like excited that like for the first part of this year, and I think I did this last year too, like for most of this year, I'm just gonna be working on like stuff I've already been working on, and that's like a really rewarding process. So let me know what your writing goals or plans are for 2024. If you want to finally write that book, let me know. Maybe I can help you. I don't know if I have any tips, to be honest. As someone who's won NaNoWriMo once, I don't know. Oh, that's another option. I could also rewrite my NaNoWriMo book. Like, what if I did? Like, what if I did? I'm getting distracted. Oh my god, I need to stop. Let me know your goals for the new year, writing-wise, what you're working on right now, where you're at in your current work in progress, any writing-related content you want to see from me in the future. I need more ideas, as always. I love the writing vlogs, but they're a beast to film sometimes because they take so long. But yes, with that being said, make sure to like and subscribe, do all of the things, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.